Astonishing Urban Legends from Every State, Part 1. We are going to complete the first 26 states alphabetically. When this video gets 100 likes, we will do Part 2, which would complete the whole country. Let's get on with this wild urban legend showcase. Urban legends are the eerie, fascinating tales that are passed down through generations, often becoming deeply embedded in the local culture. Every state in the U.S. has its own unique set of these spine-tingling stories, reflecting the fears, mysteries, and curiosities of the people who live there. Here's a glimpse into some of the most astonishing urban legends from every state across the country. Part 1. Alabama, the crying spirit of Hines Road. In Gadsden, Alabama, the legend of Hines Road is a chilling tale that has spooked locals for decades. According to the legend, if you drive down this road at night, you might hear the ghostly cries of a young girl who was reportedly killed there in a tragic accident. Some even claim to have seen her apparition, searching for help that never comes. Alaska, the Kushtaka of the Alaskan wilderness. The Tlingit people of Alaska tell stories of the Kushtaka, a shape-shifting creature that can transform from human to otter. The Kushtaka is said to lure unsuspecting travelers to their doom by mimicking the cries of a loved one distressed. This legend is rooted in the vast and unforgiving wilderness of Alaska, where many have vanished without a trace. Arizona, the Lost Dutchman's gold mine. The Superstition Mountains in Arizona are home to one of the most famous legends of hidden treasure in the United States. The Lost Dutchman's gold mine is believed to be a massive gold deposit hidden by a German immigrant named Jacob Waltz. Despite numerous attempts, no one has ever found the mine, and those who have tried often meet with mysterious and deadly fates. Arkansas, the Fouke Monster. In the small town of Fouke, Arkansas, the legend of the Fouke Monster, or the Southern Sasquatch, has been a part of local folklore since the 1940s. Described as a large, hairy, ape-like creature, the Fouke Monster allegedly stalks the swamps and forests of southern Arkansas. Sightings continue to this day, with some claiming to have seen the creature lurking in the shadows. California, the Dark Watchers of Big Sur. In the fog-shrouded mountains of Big Sur, California, there are tales of shadowy figures known as the Dark Watchers. These tall, mysterious beings are said to silently observe travelers from a distance, only to vanish when approached. The Dark Watchers have been part of local legend for centuries. Even the indigenous Chumash people knew of their presence. Colorado, the Ghostly Children of Riverdale Road. Riverdale Road in Thornton, Colorado, is infamous for its ghostly legends. One of the most chilling tales is that of the ghostly children who supposedly haunt the road. According to the legend, these children were killed in a tragic fire, and now their spirits linger, leaving handprints on passing cars or appearing suddenly in the road ahead of drivers. Connecticut, the Curse of Dudleytown. Dudleytown, an abandoned settlement in the woods of Cornwall, Connecticut, is often referred to as the Village of the Damned. The town was founded in the mid-1700s, and it's said to be cursed, leading to the deaths and madness of those who lived there. Though the town was abandoned long ago, thrill seekers and ghost hunters still visit, despite warnings of a lingering curse. Delaware, the Ghost of Mr. Chew. Woodburn, the governor's mansion in Dover, Delaware, is said to be haunted by the ghost of Mr. Chew, a former owner. The story goes that Mr. Chew's spirit can be seen wandering the grounds, dressed in colonial attire. Over the years, numerous governors and their families have reported strange occurrences and ghostly sightings within the mansion. Florida, the Skunk Ape of the Everglades. Florida's answer to Bigfoot is the skunk ape, a foul-smelling, hairy creature that reportedly roams the swamps of the Everglades. Sightings of the skunk ape date back to the 1800s, with witnesses describing a large ape-like creature with red eyes and a pungent odor. Despite numerous reported encounters, the existence of the skunk ape remains unproven. Georgia, the haunted pillar of Augusta. In Augusta, Georgia, there's a legend surrounding a seemingly ordinary pillar that once stood in the city's market. According to the story, the pillar was cursed by a preacher who was forbidden from delivering a sermon there. He declared that anyone who tried to move or destroy the pillar would be struck dead. The pillar remained untouched until it was mysteriously destroyed in 2016, reigniting fears of the curse. Hawaii, the Night Marchers. The Night Marchers are the ghostly spirits of ancient Hawaiian warriors who are said to march through the islands on certain nights. According to the legend, the Night Marchers are invisible, but can be heard chanting and beating drums. It's said that anyone who looks at the Night Marchers will die unless they lay face down in submission. Idaho, the Water Babies of Macabre Rocks. Macabre Rock State Park in Idaho is the setting for a haunting legend involving the spirits of children. According to the story, during a time of famine, local tribes were forced to drown their babies in the nearby river to save them from starvation. The spirits of these water babies are said to haunt the area, crying and calling out to those who visit. Illinois, the Devil's Tree. In the town of McLean, Illinois, stands a gnarled old tree known as the Devil's Tree. The legend goes that this tree is cursed, and anyone who touches it will experience bad luck or even death. It's said that the tree was once the site of hangings, and that the spirits of those who died there remain trapped within its twisted branches. Indiana, the green-clawed beast of the Ohio River. In 1955, a woman in Evansville, Indiana, reported a terrifying encounter with a creature in the Ohio River. She described being grabbed by a green-clawed hand that pulled her underwater. Though she managed to escape, the incident remains unexplained. The story of the green-clawed beast has since become a local legend, with some believing it to be a yeti or sea monster. Iowa, the Van Meter Visitor. In 1903, the small town of Van Meter, Iowa, was reportedly terrorized by a strange creature that locals described as half-human, half-bat. The creature, known as the Van Meter Visitor, was said to have a horn on its head that emitted a bright light. After several nights of sightings, the creature disappeared into a mine, leaving behind only the memory of its terrifying visit. Kansas, the Haunted Skull Cemetery. Skull Cemetery in Kansas is infamous for its eerie reputation, with some claiming it's one of the 7 gateways to hell. The legend goes that the devil himself visits the cemetery twice a year, and those who venture there at midnight risk being dragged to the underworld. While the cemetery itself is relatively ordinary, the stories surrounding it have made it a notorious spot for paranormal enthusiasts. Kentucky, the Pope Lick Monster. The Pope Lick Monster is a half-man, half-goat creature said to live beneath a railway trestle in Louisville, Kentucky. According to the legend, the creature lures people onto the tracks, where they meet their doom. The origins of the Pope Lick Monster are unclear, but the legend has persisted for decades, making the trestle a dangerous attraction for thrill seekers. Louisiana, the Rougarou. In the swamps and bayous of Louisiana, the legend of the Rougarou, a werewolf-like creature, has been passed down through generations. The Rougarou is said to roam the swamps at night, hunting for those who have broken Lent or committed other sins. The legend is deeply rooted in the French Creole culture of Louisiana and remains a popular tale in the region. Maine, the mysterious disappearances of Poca Moonshine Lake. Poca Moonshine Lake in Maine is said to be haunted by a legendary creature known as the Poca Moonshine Monster. This serpent-like creature is blamed for the mysterious disappearances of people and animals around the lake. Some believe it's the spirit of a Native American shaman, while others think it's a cryptid that has lived in the lake for centuries. Maryland, the Goatman of Prince George's County. The Goatman is a legendary creature said to haunt the forests of Prince George's County, Maryland. Described as a half-man, half-goat being, the Goatman is believed to be the result of a botched experiment at a local laboratory. The creature is said to roam the woods, attacking cars with an axe and terrorizing locals. Massachusetts, the Bridgewater Triangle. The Bridgewater Triangle in southeastern Massachusetts is an area notorious for paranormal activity, including UFO sightings, mysterious animals, and ghostly apparitions. The most famous legend from this area is that of the Hockomock Swamp, where it's said that ancient spirits and cursed beings roam, guarding the land from intruders. Michigan, the Nain Rouge. In Detroit, Michigan, there's a legend about the Nain Rouge, a small, red-skinned creature that is said to bring doom and misfortune. The Nain Rouge has reportedly appeared before some of the city's most disastrous events, including the 1805 fire that destroyed much of Detroit. To this day, Detroiters hold an annual festival, the Marche du Nain Rouge, to drive the creature away and protect the city. Minnesota, the Wendigo. The Wendigo is a terrifying creature from Native American folklore, said to haunt the forests of the Great Lakes region, including Minnesota. According to the legend, the Wendigo was once a human who became a monster after resorting to cannibalism. It is said to have an insatiable hunger for human flesh and to bring cold, despair, and death wherever it goes. Mississippi, the Phantom Barber of Pascagoula. During World War II, residents of Pascagoula, Mississippi, were terrorized by a mysterious figure known as the Phantom Barber. This prowler was said to break into people's homes at night and cut off locks of their hair while they slept. Though the identity of the Phantom Barber was never discovered, the story remains one of Mississippi's most bizarre urban legends. Missouri, the Missouri Monster, Momo. In the 1970s, a series of sightings in Louisiana, Missouri, led to the legend of Momo, a large, hairy, Bigfoot-like creature. Momo is said to emit a foul odor and has been spotted near the Mississippi River. The creature's mysterious presence and the unexplained sightings have made Momo a popular subject of local lore. Montana, the Phantom Hitchhiker of Black Horse Lake. Black Horse Lake near Great Falls, Montana, is home to a ghostly legend involving a phantom hitchhiker. According to the story, drivers passing by the lake at night have reported seeing a Native American man dressed in traditional clothing. When they stop to offer a ride, the man disappears without a trace, leaving only a chill in the air. Wow, these urban legends are everywhere, don't you think? Share your thoughts in the comments section and please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. When this video gets 100 likes, we will create part 2 and complete the rest of the country's urban legends. Thanks for watching.